YouTube fam, Coach Raw here. I want to talk about we've been talking for 2 years. We've been talking for 2 years, and I received an email, and I want to share this email with y'all, teach y'all queens um, some mistakes that some women make. Um, hey, Coach Rod, how are you? I've been struggling and hurt for the past 2 years because it was a guy I was talking to. We weren't in a relationship, but I developed feelings for him. We were just getting to know each other. Earlier, when we were talking, he was calling me in the morning and texting me, and maybe he FaceTimed me throughout the day. After this, he was kind of on and off of talking to me. There's a red flag right there. On and off, not consistent. Then he would come back and be all in the talking to me, and we were talking as friends to see where this could go. Back and forth. That's red flag. And then one day I saw my Facebook, and he unfriended me on Facebook. And then I happened to inbox him, and he told me that my mother told him to leave me alone. And I went and confirmed my mother, and she told me that she told him not to use me, and if he feels like he wants to use me for his ego, is to just leave me alone. For this, it has made me resent my mother because after this he came back, but this time the contact was different. He started acting distant because he said that he didn't know about me and that he didn't trust me. What was exhausting about it was I kept trying to tell him I had nothing to do with my mother inboxing him. And before this, he thought I was nice and attractive when he really liked me until this happened. And he even asked what if I like to have his last name. Baloney. He full of BS. But it hurts, and he turned into a completely different man. I promise I didn't have anything to do with her texting him. And what hurts is I trusted my mother, but as she keeps telling me she did this for protection. But Coach Ra, I don't get how his whole attitude and perspective towards me could change so instantly. After this, he started talking to me all types of ways. I don't understand. Can you please help? I responded back to her, this man is full of BS. That is not the reason he left you alone. A man does not keep a woman he wants in the friend zone for 2 years. Stop believing everything a man says. Look at his actions. It takes a man 6 months to know if he met his wife. Don't be mad at your mom. She was only trying to protect you. A man will not leave you for that reason. She emailed me, and she was saying about how she was talking to this guy for 2 years trying to get to know her. That's a red flag right there. Let me tell y'all something. It don't take no man 2 years. If you are talking to a man and y'all trying to get to know each other, by the 6 month mark, if that man have not made you his girlfriend, if y'all have not been exclusive, at least by the 6 month mark, it take a man 3 to 6 months to know whether or not he want to be with you and to know whether or not you are his wife. No longer than 6 months. You don't take a man no longer than 6 months. 2 years. She wasted 2 years with a man. So the woman, the first mistake she made was allowing a man to string her along. It don't take a man 2 years to know whether or not he want to at least be with you and be exclusive with you. If you like this man, if you've been talking to this man 2 years and this man have not made you his girl, it does not take a man a long time to know whether or not he wants you to be his girl, his woman, or you his wife. You know? So, going forward, to you, my sister, to all my queens out there watching this video, if you're talking to a man, right, and he made it known to you, the reason why he's talking to you, to get to know you, to see can y'all take it to the next level, right? But 6 months, and this man had not made you his girl, and y'all had not been exclusive, guess what? You got to back off. You got to tell him, listen, you know, cause you just got to back off with the texting, back off with the calling, and when he texts you, don't respond right away. Take some time, take some days to respond. And then when you do respond, see how he act. If he say, well, why take it so long for you to call me back? That when you gotta let him know, listen, I'm not your girlfriend. We're not in a relationship. So I'm not obligated to be sitting talking on the phone with you. I'm busy. I got a lot going on. Like that, right? You see what he say. Now, if he say, well, I'm trying to get to know you, da 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 da. Also, it take you more than 6 months to know whether or not you want to be with me. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I need time. Okay, well, you can have all the time you want to have. I'm not going to rush you. You can have all the time you want to have, but I ain't got time for it. So, you know, when you call, if I feel like talking, I answer the phone. Right on. If I'm busy, I'm not going to answer the phone. Point blank, period. And then you just solely win yourself away from him. Because this man is wasting your time. 2 years, y'all supposed to be married by now. 2 years, y'all was supposed to be married by now. 6 months, a man should know whether or not you are his wife. Within 6 months, I say within 6 to 12 months, you should know. But I'm gonna say 6, right? And then by that 12 month, that man should have been went to the store and got a ring. He should have asked you your ring size. If you know your ring size, go to the store, get your ring, and propose to you and surprise you one day, and propose to you and ask you to marry him. Around the 12-month mark. Right? From that point, 6 to 12 months, after that, y'all should have been on set a date that y'all gonna get married within 6 to 12 months after that. So within a span of 2 years, within 2 years, a man should have married you and made you his wife. Don't never talk to a man for 2 years and this man have not made you his girl yet. That's where she went wrong at. That's what y'all gotta understand, Queen. Stop allowing these men to string y'all along. And let me tell you something. The reason why he really left you alone is not because of what your mama did. It was because of him. He didn't want you in the first place. That's why it took him 2 years of you and him talking for 2 years, because he didn't really want you. Which I gotta realize, when you meet your husband, when a man meet the woman that he want to be with, when a man meet his wife, trust me, you're gonna know it. It ain't gonna take no 2 years for this man to let it be known that he wants to marry you. He gonna tell you and he gonna show you. Not just tell you, but he gonna show you. He gonna show you. He gonna be consistent. Another mistake you did, another red flag that you miss is, like I said before, whenever a man is not consistent, he leaves and come back. He leaves and come back. He started off real good, then he stopped, then he'll start back. These are red flags. Whenever a man is inconsistent, he is a distraction. I did a video about signs that a man is a distraction. And one of the signs was inconsistency. Whenever a man is inconsistent, he is a distraction. Because God is not going to bring a man in your life who comes and goes. God is not going to bring a man in your life who going to ghost you and then come back. And then he leave. He going to leave and come back. The man that God has for you. Listen to me now. The man that God has for you, the kingdom man, he is going to be consistent. You understand me? He is going to be consistent. This is how I know that man is full of crap. He full of crap. He didn't want you in the first place. And this is what I believe. I'm glad you reached out to me because you get it from a man perspective. I know men. I'm a man. This is what I believe. He was entertaining other women. You was not the only one that he was involved with. Even though y'all was not exclusive. Even though y'all was not in a relationship. But he was talking to other women and he probably had a girlfriend. He probably had a girlfriend that was his main girl and you was one of his sides. Whenever a man is inconsistent. Watch this. Whenever a man is inconsistent, not all the time, but the majority of the time, 9 times out of 10, that man is interacting with other women or he have another woman. Or he have another woman. He could have had a living girlfriend, something, or that maybe a wife. But he was interacting with other women. And that is wrong. If a man is known to you that he's talking to you to build with you to get to know you and he got a girlfriend, or if he got a friend with benefits, this is where y'all queens go wrong. You keep letting men come in and out your life. Stop letting men come in at your life. Because whenever a man leave and come back, he is 9 times out of 10. Maybe not all the time. But the majority of the time, 9 times out of 10, he is entertaining other women. This is how I know he is full of crap. He is full of BS. He didn't want you in the first place. That was just an excuse to leave you alone because he know he wasn't right. Because you told your mother, and listen, you have every right to tell your mama. Nothing wrong with telling your mama. Your mama need to know who you getting. If you serious about a person, if you're a woman, if you serious about a man, and now let me tell you something. Now, if you got a good mother, a spiritual mother, a mature mother, now not just any mother, but a mature mother, you want her to know, and you need to tell her about that man. Now, if y'all who watching the podcast, listen to the podcast. If your mama immature, if she not like a real mama, then don't listen to me on this part right here. But if you got a good mama and y'all got a good relationship and your mama is mature and she's a good woman of character and you trust her judgment, you did everything right to let your mama know who you are dating and who you thinking about get into a relationship with. Your mama need to know this stuff. If you got a daddy, your dad need to know. So your mama ain't did nothing wrong, my sister. Your mama ain't did nothing wrong. This man is full of crap. He is full of BS. Do you hear me? Because a man, let me tell you something, from a real man perspective, a man is not going to leave the woman he want to be with because the mother inboxed him and said to him, if you come into my daughter's life to hurt her, leave her alone. He's not gonna leave a woman. A man not gonna leave his wife. When a man know he met his wife, and let me tell you something now, and you are pretty to him, and you are gorgeous to him, you are the prettiest thing he let his eyes on. And let me tell you something about a man, like I always tell y'all now, men fall in love through physical attraction. Read your Bible. Read your Bible. It's right there in the scripture. I read the scripture before. In the book of Judges, I think around chapter 14 or chapter 16. Samuel was out in the neighborhood. He was out and about. He saw this Philistine woman. He came back home, told his mom and daddy, I want to marry the Philistine woman I saw. Mom and daddy asked him, why you want to marry a Philistine woman instead of not marrying your own kind? This is what he said. He said, she is beautiful. I want to marry her. Do you understand me? When a man sees the woman that is beautiful to him, like they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I don't care if you full figure, somebody out there going to see you as the most beautiful thing that they lay their eyes on. I don't care if you petite, somebody out there going to see you as the most beautiful thing they lay their eyes on. I don't care if you thick, whatever you will, light skin, brown skin, white, whatever you is. There's a man out there. When that man sees you, you are going to be the most beautiful thing that he laid his eyes on. And when you meet that man, he's not going to let nobody stop him from getting you. That is how men fall in love. Men fall in love through physical attraction. When he meet the woman that he really like physically, he like, oh my God. Ah, man. See, queens, which I don't understand, men already know when they're going to marry a woman. They know. They know. So once he know that you are his wife, your mom could have came to him. Now, this is what a real man would say. Now, this is what I would have said. If I'd have been that man and your mama inboxed me, hey, if you come into my daughter's life to hurt my daughter out of your ego, leave my daughter alone. I would have responded back, ma'am, I love your daughter. Ma'am, I would never do anything intentionally to hurt your daughter. I may make some mistakes, but one thing I will not do, I will never put my hand on your daughter. I will never call her her name. I will never cheat on your daughter. Ma'am, I will try my best to love your daughter like Christ loved the church. That's what a real kingdom man would say. Ma'am, so I want you to understand, ma'am, I respect you, and I want you to know your daughter going to be in good hand with me. I'm going to take care of your daughter. That's my wife there. I might be your son-in-law. Ma'am. That's what I would have said. Just like that right there. I respect her mom. I let her mom know. I don't care who she get. She can go, even if her daddy come to me, I go to her daddy and tell her daddy the same thing. I tell her daddy, man to man. I have a man-to-man talk with her daddy and let her daddy know, I'm going to marry your daughter, sir. Sir, I'm going to take care of that woman. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? When the man loves you, ain't nothing going to stop this man. Do you hear me? When the man want to be with you, when the man fall in love with you because you are absolutely gorgeous to him, ain't nothing going to stop this man. Nothing going to stop this man. So what men do, men put women in categories based upon physical attraction. Like back in the days, me and my homeboys used to go to the mall. Way back in the days. Not recently, but back in the days. If we see a fine girl and she drop dead gorgeous, oh, I'll wife her, dog. I'll wife her. If she our type, oh, I'll wife her. But if we see a girl, she might have a messed up face, but she got a nice body. Oh, we'll just hit that and quit it. I just hit it and quit it, dog. I ain't gonna wife that. I hit it and quit it. You see what I'm saying? Oh, I just be her friend with benefit. You see what I'm saying? We put women in different categories based upon physical attraction. A lot of men do that. Maybe not all, but a lot of men do that. So when the man sees you, he know right then and there whether or not he would marry you based upon physical attraction. Do you understand me? When a man meets you, he know right there whether or not he gonna marry you based upon physical attraction, right? That's just only on physical attraction. So he don't know for sure. But when y'all start spending time together and he fall in love with your character, he fall in love with your personality, once he find out that you got more to bring to the table than just your looks, he really gonna fall for you. Then 3 to 6 months, he gonna say, that's my wife there. And you ask any man, watch this, that's happily married, not married. If you ask any man that's happily married, and I guarantee you, Those men would tell you, I knew the first time I saw her that I was going to marry her. A man know when he meet you what he going to do with you already. He know. It's going to take the man 2 years. So next time, do not go 6 months trying to get to know a man. After that 6-month mark, move on about your business. Win yourself or wait for him. Your mama was trying to protect you. And your mama, she saved you. You hear me? Your mama saved you because that was a distraction straight from the pits of hell. Your mama saved you. Don't get mad at your mama. Your mama held him accountable and he don't like accountability. That's why he did what he did, because he had the wrong intention. When the man got the right intention, guess what? He not going to leave you for nothing like that right there. He not going to get mad at you. And then he talking about something, do you want my last name? He full of boo-boo. That's BS. That he didn't want to marry you. 2 years? 2 years? Come on now. Men already, look, it don't take that man that long to know whether or not he want to marry you. Trust me. I'm a man. Come from a real man perspective. This is why I do what I do. So, she responded back to my response. And let me see, can I pull that response up? A man will not leave you for that reason, sis. Your husband will not leave you for that reason. She responded back to me, thanks so much, Coach Rod. I needed this because what blinded me is that I took some advice from a Christian lady, and she told me that it is my fault. It wasn't your fault, baby. You hear me? It was not your fault. And because I went to my mother and talked about him to her, he's no longer interested, and that is hard for me to earn his trust back because I confided in my mother. Bull crap about this man and how I felt instead of going to God. He was telling me I broke his trust, lied, and one day he lied, and one day me and him were on the phone. Watch this now. And he said, when God sent me my wife, don't be tripping. There you go. There you go. That was your clue right there. When the man tell you, when God sent me my wife, that means you're not his wife. That means everything what he was saying in the beginning, oh, you want my last name. He was just playing games with you. That confirmed, this is why 2 years, this man kept you in the friend zone for 2 years. Because he had not met his wife. He said, when God sends me my wife, don't be tripping. Watch this. And then I got off the phone with him and called him. No, I got off the phone with him and he called me right back. After telling me that, which was disrespectful. Yes, it was disrespectful. And asked, could he have some pictures of me? No. Don't never send a man no pictures of you, baby. Never. Never. I just started acting like a completely different. He just started acting like a completely different person that I first met. He wasn't that man I met anymore. Out of all men I have talked to, I have never had one disrespect me. This was just a surprise to me, but thank you. By the way, your videos have been very helpful through my walk with God. You see what I'm saying, sis? Your husband ain't gonna tell you when I meet my wife, don't be tripping. The whole time he was full of crap. The reason why 2 years that y'all been talking for 2 years because he know you wasn't his wife. Men, a lot of men in this generation, they like to play games. They like to tell you stuff like, you want my last name and all this here. But I always tell y'all, don't go by that talking stuff. Go by what this man is doing. 2 years. Don't you never. You a queen. A queen don't wait on no man. 2 years? Come on now. Sis. Next time, 6 months. 6 months. If you're not exclusive with that man, Going about your business. This man full of games. He knew that you weren't his wife. It do not take no man 2 years to know whether or not he want to be with you. But like I told you, now she said, watch this. She went to a Christian woman and got advice. And that's why I'm glad y'all on my channel. Because y'all getting advice from a man perspective. A real godly man. Not a worldly man, but a kingdom man. And I'm telling y'all, now that lady who gave her the wrong advice, she a woman. She don't know better. That's the average woman. I'm not mad at her. She just being a woman. And 9 times out of 10, when you go to a woman or your female friend, they gonna give you the wrong advice. Not all the time. Now, you got some good women out there that know men that may give you right advice. But the majority of the time, your girlfriend, your female friend gonna give you the wrong advice. Because y'all don't understand men. I understand men. And I'm telling y'all, a man is not gonna leave a woman because her mother inbox him and check him about her daughter in a nice way. He's not gonna leave you for that. When a man met his wife, I'm trying to tell you, when you are the most gorgeous thing he laid his eyes on, when you are pretty to him, trust me, no, nothing ain't gonna come between you and him. You hear me? I'm trying to tell y'all, I'm a man. I'm a man. So, don't let no woman tell you that was your fault. That was not your fault. And that was not your mama's fault. Thank your mama. Your mama protected you. And because your mama did what she did, you will save a whole lot of heartache and pain. That man had other women. I'm using my discernment. The Lord is showing me that man had other women. You were not the only woman that this man was interacting with. Trying to tell you, I know what I'm talking about. He had other women. 2 years. Now, you said y'all just been talking. 2 years. Let me tell you something. I know men. A man is not going to go 2 years. Watch this. Without doing nothing with a woman. Without laying a woman down. Unless he's a God-fearing man and he practices abstinence. Unless God is in his life. A regular man, again, there's always going to be some exceptions. I'm not talking about every man. But the majority of regular men, the majority of men, they are not going to go 2 years and not do nothing at all. I'm trying to tell you now, them 2 years you were talking, he had other women. He was involved with other women. Thank your mama. Your mama protected you. If it had not been for mama, do you hear me? If it had not been for mama, mama stepped up. Mama Bear. That's right. Mama Bear came to the rescue about her baby. Don't get mad at your mama. Because your husband, when you meet your husband, she gonna go to your husband. Your husband gonna say, that's my wife, ma'am. You gonna be my mother-in-law. Because I'm gonna marry that girl there. I love that girl. Ain't nothing I won't do for her. Nothing I won't do for her. You hear me? When a man's in love with a woman, when a man met his wife, and that's how he gonna talk. Ain't nothing I won't do for her. Y'all gotta realize, when a man keep going in and out, being inconsistent, you're not the one. When a man meet his wife, he gonna be consistent. When God sent a man in your life, he gonna be consistent. So that man is full of crap. He didn't want you in the first place. He had somebody else. I know what I'm talking about. I'm a man. And can't no woman sit here and tell me, nah, don't believe him. He don't know what he talking about. You can't prosecute nobody yet. Then he don't know how he know he had another woman. Because I'm a man. Just like y'all know women. I could go to a woman and get advice from a woman, and y'all going to tell me exactly about that woman. What she doing. Y'all going to tell me, Coach Rod, that woman got another man. You know. Because you know why? You're a woman and you know women. You see what I'm saying? I don't know women like y'all. So if I want to get advice about my girl, if I go to a woman, guess what? You going to tell me everything about that girl. Coach Rod, she got another man. Coach Rod, that girl don't want you. Because why she using you? You going to know because why? You a woman. You know women. You see what I'm saying? So, sis, your mama saved you from a whole lot of headache, a whole lot of pain. That was a grown boy. That was a clown. My sister, don't worry about it. You ain't losing nothing but a headache, baby. You hear me? You ain't losing nothing but a headache. He was going to be a headache in a grown boy. B-O-Y, burden on you. Hey, God bless y'all, man. The link for my book is going to be inside the description box. Click on that link. And also, book you a session. $80 for 4 sessions. You book the first session, you pay $40. The second session, free. The third session, you pay $40. And the fourth session, free. If you want the 4 sessions, let me know. If you just want 1 session, let me know. You can get 2 sessions for $40. You can just say, hey, I'll do the first 2. Then I think about doing the other 2. So just pay that $40. If you want, pay that $40. Just do 2. And then, if you feel like you need to do some more, pay the other $40. You know what I'm saying? Later on. Maybe another week or month or so later. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got to take it all at once. You can pay $140. You can pay $40. You can pay $40. $40. Like, just say next week you're going to book a session. Okay, you pay your $40. Then the next week after that going to be free. Then you might want to wait till next month to take your other 2 sessions. Pay $40 again. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't got to be like in a row. I'm flexible. So think about that there. Book you a session. Anybody that need a coaching session with Coach Rod, click on that link in the description box. God bless y'all. Be safe. And remember to keep the good Lord with you. We'll talk soon.